Hey, peaceful warriors, come on in. It's time to tap into calm with the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and an inspiration provided by an oracle card, where we'll do some affirmational tapping, which I love to say is different than most tapping processes, especially if I'm taking you through more coaching techniques. However, this is designed to help you feel better regardless of what's going on in your life. We'll tune in to the stress in our body. We'll pull an oracle card. Sometimes it's a tarot card. And we ask for a message from Spirit, God, the universe, the source, whichever name you prefer to use, your higher self. And we'll ask for a little bit of wisdom and tap into that. So as I'm shuffling, please take this moment to check in with your body. Scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet and look, feel, sense. Sometimes we don't always notice it right away. We just kind of drop down out of that busy brain, step away from the noise. Where are you feeling stress today within your body? Notice how intense it feels. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being over the top, where are you right now? Give it a number and just note it. So EFT tapping is clinically proven, evidence-based, tons and tons of research. I think now over 200 peer-reviewed studies that really is proven to help you relieve stress. Relax your nervous system, help your body feel safe enough to release emotional and physical pain, to give you clarity, give you confidence, help you in so many ways. And it's just truly a great way, as I like to say, tap into calm, because we are all in stress. We have this constant running stress now, which is difficult because if we get triggered into anything, it ramps right up there quite easily. So we want to bring that down so that as we go, we can keep ourselves more grounded and make better choices. Because when we're stressed, when we have that fight, flight, freeze, fawn reaction, that part of our brain is offline. So as soon as we start to tap, that shifts and we can think again. Okay, so got the spot in your body, got the number. All you need to do is follow along with me with your fingertips, take responsibility for your own well-being, and tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. It's that simple. Okay, so coming to you today, our message is from the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. And this is by MAUDE HIRST. Okay, so let's see what the whispers are. Let me see, I like to read what's inside the box, that message there. You are wiser and more brilliant than you know. Be still, take a breath, and listen. Your intuitive whispers are guiding you. Okay, so we're asking for the collective. This is a timeless message, so whenever it reaches you, it's meant for you at that time. And for the collective, what do we need to know today? For the highest good and greatest joy of all. Beautiful message. Vulnerability is power. How does that resonate with you so far? Is your body reacting? Are you coming closer, pulled into it, resonating? Are you kind of resisting, like what the heck is this about? Maybe you're just in the middle. Are you a little curious about this? Okay, so So let me find the message. Put some eyes on. Okay, 39. Of course, it's near the back. Here we go. Vulnerability is power. I'll hold this up again for you. Let's see if I make sure I give it to you so you can see it. Is it better here or here? Let's do it there. Closer to the camera, right? Okay, here we go. Take another look as I read this. Notice what happens in your body. It will react. It may not feel like it at first, but the more vulnerable you become, the more powerful you will feel. Befriending your emotions and your behavioral patterns puts you in the driver's seat of your life rather than just feeling like a passenger. The word vulnerability comes from the Latin word vulnerabilis, meaning wounding. And we have been led to believe that being vulnerable opens us up to being wounded by others. However, most of the time, by blocking our vulnerability and being disconnected from our true feelings, we are wounding ourselves. Oh, that's so true. This card is here to tell you to reclaim the power of your vulnerability. Get to know how you truly feel without the fear of judgment. Be vulnerable with yourself, because with this awareness comes confidence. So, how to find power in vulnerability? Unraveling your vulnerability is like unlocking the code of your emotional life and discovering the complexity of your feelings. Next time you feel a powerful emotion, see if you can explore it with curiosity. What is happening in your external world to make you feel like this? Are there any other emotions present at the time, at the same time as this one? Sometimes the first strong emotion we feel can be secondary emotion that is covering our true vulnerability beneath it. For example, anger can cover sadness. Laughter can cover fear. Get to know yourself immediately and watch as the fear of vulnerability turns into feeling of power. So this is so true, and I want to tell you for sure, add tapping to this practice, which, if you know me, I add tapping to pretty much anything. But with this particular idea of checking in the next time that you feel this powerful emotion or feeling, it's really even faster and more informative if you start tapping. And I just gravitate to the collarbone point right here underneath here and just start tapping that way. Do what works for you best. So it's one point or all of them, one hand or both, right or left, doesn't matter. And, just simply check in. If you can, notice what you're feeling in your body. And just ask, what is this? If you know the emotion and you name it, tap into that and say it out loud. If it's fear, I'm so afraid. Oh my gosh, so much fear right now. Oh, anger, I'm so mad. Whatever it is, tap on that. And what will happen? It's especially good if you tap through the points when you really can't pinpoint it, but sometimes you need to be doing other things while you're tapping, so this works. And just tune into it, because as you tap, something else will come from underneath. It happens a lot. The more you practice tapping, the more you practice voicing what's there, the truth that's on your mind, what's underneath will come through. And so it's true that sadness often covers the anger, and that can come through. And anger can cover the sadness. Fear can cover all sorts of other things, but often all those other things come first, and then the fear comes through. Because in the end, everything boils down to that. There's only love and fear. So just know. And this is the safest way, because you're not re-experiencing, re-traumatizing, you're observing, and you're in a safe space because your body feels safe. The moment you start to tap, all those spinning thoughts come down out of your mind, and the subconscious, your body helps to bring forth what needs to be said. It's truly beautiful. Okay, so let's do some affirmations now on this. And I got to see I always like to choose from the guidebook, so. All right, so let's start at the eyebrow point as usual. I am being told to reclaim the power, side of the eye, of my vulnerability, under the eye. As I get to know myself truly and feel, under the eye, nose, without fear of judgment. Chin. I can be vulnerable with myself. Collarbones. Because with this awareness, under the arm, comes confidence. Top of the head. And I watch as the fear of vulnerability turns into healing and the feeling of power. On the third eye, so it is. Amen. Nice breath. Feel into your body now. Sometimes it helps to put your hand on your heart. I don't want to block my microphone there, but I'll just rest your hands wherever you felt that sensation of stress. I'll check in with it now. Where's that number? Have you begun to relax, to calm down? Have your muscles loosened, your joints? How are you feeling? What's that number? If you've come down, you can keep going, you can keep tapping to let it come down further. Even tapping without words works. If it stayed the same or gone up, you have triggered on that thing that's underneath and it hasn't come through yet. So just keep tapping. I wonder what this is. Let's just say you were at a 6 and you're still at a 6. I wonder what's here under this 6. And you can move around the points and just say, what is under here? What is this? I'd really like to know. It can be that simple, and something will come through for you, and then you can tap on that. Often it's the release that comes through in a tear, a big heavy sigh, a sneeze, a cough, more tears, a shift within your body that's just sort of subtle. You'll feel it, and you'll know that you have tapped down, whether you took a scale number or not. You'll feel it. Okay, so try this out. Let me know in the comments how it worked for you, how this resonated for you, and also tell me, what is it that's keeping you up at night? What's keeping you worried about things, or sad or mad or whatever is going on for you? Let me know and we'll keep going, and I'll do some longer ones specifically on those subjects as well. So remember that you are loved. Come back often. It's getting exciting because we're doing more. Remember, you are loved.